Hi everyone, welcome back. We're here with another fun-filled day of science, and I'm very excited to continue learning about solids, liquids, and gases with you. As I looked at your assignments yesterday, some words popped out that we can use to describe these three states of matter. One of them was melts. Someone mentioned that ice melts into water. And that's absolutely true. As the solid state of ice turns into the liquid state of water, it melts. The form of it changes and it turns from a solid to a liquid. I also saw or heard two other words. Here I have our vocabulary list started. I heard the words hard and invisible. We can also use these words to tell us what solids, liquids, and gases are like. Okay, melts described how the solid turned into a liquid. Hard described the physical property of a solid, what it was like. And invisible described the gas. You couldn't really see it. As we continue talking about the properties or what these different states of matter are like, we're going to continue adding to this vocabulary list. So make sure you keep using those describing words, okay? And we'll keep adding them to our vocab list. I'm going to minimize that screen now so we can continue reading from our story. So here on page 8, we're going to read the story Solids and Liquids. Excuse me. What is the difference between solids and liquids? They have different properties. Properties describe how something looks and feels. Looks or feels, excuse me. Shape and size are two properties of a solid. The shape and size don't change unless you do something to them. Solids can be rigid, like a bat. When something is rigid, you can't bend it. Solids can be flexible, like a sweater. When something is flexible, you can bend it. Okay, so with those two properties, you have a lot of differences. So this is a solid, right? This vitamin container is the shape that it is. It's not going to change. It's not going to bend. But my sweater is going to bend, is going to change. Same with my watch band. Okay, the face of my watch isn't going to bend and change, but the band is. But they're still both solids. They maintain their shape, and the shape doesn't change on its own. It's not going to form. It's not going to turn into a liquid or lose its shape ever. They will stay what they are. Just the flexibility of them changes based on what it's made of. Some solids can be broken into pieces. Each piece has a different shape and takes up less space. When you put the pieces back together, it has the same shape as before. It takes up the same space, too. Okay, so here we have a cookie. When they broke it up, it took up different space, but then when you put it back together, it takes up the same space. Solids can be very small, like sand. You can pour sand out of a bucket, but every grain of sand is a solid. Liquids have properties too. A liquid can be poured. It doesn't have its own shape. It takes the shape of the container that it holds, or that holds it, excuse me. A liquid has a different shape in each container. Okay. So see, depending on what shape of container it's in, I really like the shape of this container. Depending on the shape of the container, that's the shape each liquid is. Liquids can be foamy, bubbly, or transparent. They can be translucent or viscous. Solids and liquids are all around you. Can you find the solids in each picture? Can you find the liquids? I'll give you a moment to look at those. Okay, in this picture, what are the solids? Solids in this picture are going to be the cereal pieces and the berries. What are the liquids? It's going to be the milk, right? How about down here? The solids are going to be, and I'm talking about the food. The solid here is also the mat, the napkin, bowl, spoon, right? Solids, plate, napkin, spoon, glass, straw, ice cream. Liquids, the soda. Good job. And down here, solids, the soup noodles and the vegetables that are in there. Good job. And the liquids, the soup broth. Nice work. Okay, we're going to continue with this story later, tomorrow. I am going to ask you today to continue coming up with words that help to describe solids and liquids. Today, however, we will focus on solids. So what can you tell me about solids? What are some words we can use to describe solids? If you would like to look around you and think of some, and find some solids to describe, go right ahead. But there's a space for you in your Seesaw page to describe some solids. Go ahead and leave me, we'll say 5 words. Try to find 5 descriptive words for solids today, okay? Hope you all have a great day. See you tomorrow. Love you. Have a great day.